Hi, I'm Susan with WTV Networks, and I'm here with the cast of The Motivation, and I'm here with the director. Say your name.
My name is Adam Lough.
Okay, I'm here with the director, Abram Lowe, and one of the skateboarders,
Nyjah Huston.
Nyjah Huston. Welcome to WTV Network's interview. First question is, with your work, obviously, it's very skateboard-like movie, and again, I'm not seeing the film. I'm going to see it tonight. Can you tell us, the viewers, about the movie itself and how you're passionate about getting into this movie?
Yeah, this movie is about 8 of the best street skateboarders in the world as they prepare to compete at the Street League Championship in New York City, which is basically the premier competition in the street skateboarding world.
Okay, and about you as a skateboarder, how hard is it to film this movie? Do you have like cut scenes over and over, or is it one straight shot?
Honestly, it wasn't too hard at all. I think it was all done in a very mellow manner, and I think it all went together really naturally. I think when me and the other skaters were filming for it, I didn't think we had any idea that it was going to turn out to be such an awesome and great and big film, which I think is good because it really brought out our most natural reactions. We were just doing our daily stuff and going and practicing and talking about our backgrounds and how we prepare ourselves and whatnot.
And cool, I can't wait to see it tonight. Also at the same time with directing, do you have any trouble with the skateboarders people itself? Is there a lot of like cutting that you had to do, or amount of footage, or like is there any trouble of shooting the film or any difficulties?
Yeah, no, everything was really cool and really chill, and we just, we didn't do like any like, oh, you got to do that over type of thing, we just shot like naturally, it was like very, very laid back, and so it was honestly, like, all 8 of the guys were like real pleasure to work with. They were just like really welcoming and open to having cameras around them, because skateboarders from a very young age are always being filmed. Like that's part of their lives. So we started with shooting with Nyjah, and then we moved on and went, and the next guy we shot was Paul Rodriguez, and we went up to the valley, and we went to his house and at his skate park, and he was just super cool and like really, really chilled out. And then from there we drove all the way. We went and shot with Chris Cole, also like just like insanely talented and insanely chill dude, and flew to Kansas City to shoot with Sean Malto, which we were really kind of worried about. Like, we didn't know how that was going to go down. We were like flying out to meet with him, and we didn't know what we were going to get. We didn't know. None of us had like even really met Sean. So it was like, well, what's going to happen? It's like we arrived and unpacked our stuff at the hotel, and then Sean was like, meet us at this location. He gave us an address, and it's in front of a Subway sandwich shop.
Okay.
Right? So we get in the car and we drive to this location, and there's no one there. It's like empty.
Oh wow.
And there's a and it's in front of a police station. And I'm like, is this guy playing a joke on us? Is this supposed to be funny? Like, he's got us just sitting in front of a police station.
Oh wow.
And it's empty. It's like a ghost town. It's like in the middle of this bad neighborhood in Kansas City. And then 10 minutes later, all of a sudden, there was 40 skaters just show up. Just out of the blue. Just come skating down the street. And it was Sean and all his homies. It was
wow.
It was crazy. It was because I didn't know Sean at all. Like I was like, I thought he was like trying to play a joke on us, like sending us to the police station, you know. And so it was really funny actually. And he turned out to be like the nicest guy in the world. Like Sean's like just like so fucking cool, but like all of a sudden, like it was just like a light switch had been turned on, and there was like 40 Kansas City skaters just like
a flash mob.
Yeah, like a flash mob.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
it was crazy, and like Sean was there, and that's how we started filming in Kansas City, and then we went to Pennsylvania to meet with Chaz Ortiz. He was at a camp, a day camp or an overnight camp for kids, and he was like a mentor there. Like they fly him in.
What part of Pennsylvania is that?
State College.
Okay.
So they fly him in to just hang out with the kids, you know. And Chaz was pretty cool. He was funny. He was different.
Dude, the stuff you sent me, maybe, oh my god.
I can't wait to see
Yeah, I
it.
can't wait to
Literally,
see
like,
that.
I could not help but laugh. He said something, I can't remember what it was, and I was like, oh, he would be the person to say it. It was so funny, dude.
When he was like, yeah. When we asked him about the camp, and he's like, yeah, it's in the middle of nowhere. It's so sick. It's the skater paradise. It's so sick.
The way he explains things is
Yeah, so
That's cool.
the follow-up question for you is,
Yeah.
on the scenes, what is your favorite scenes, and what kind of tricks do you most like to do in skateboarding world?
My favorite scenes from the movie?
Yes.
My personal favorite scenes from the movie are the scenes from the final contest, because I think it was all documented very well, and I think it was such a good competition to pick for the film, because it was a championship contest, and everyone skated absolutely amazing. I won it. I won it, but it was definitely not an easy win. Paul Rodriguez and all the other guys had just as good a chance as winning as me. And as far as my favorite tricks, I really like doing kick flips, which is a simple trick, 360 flips.
Is there any advice for like kids, you know, and getting into skateboarding world, like how they can pursue?
Oh yeah, of course. Advice to kids out there that are getting into skateboarding. I think, if you love it, you're naturally going to get good at it. Just practice as much as possible. Hopefully, you guys will be fortunate enough to have a local skate park by you. That's what happened to me ever since I started skating when I was 5 years old. That's all I ever